We add AI agents to our team chat the same way we add people. And once you do, Slack starts to feel like it's missing half its members. 2 days ago, Jack Dorsey's company open-sourced Buzz, a workspace where AI agents aren't bots you ping. They are members with their own cryptographic identities, their own audit trail, and permission to post, review code, and run workflows alongside you. We've spent the last day inside it. This changes how agent teams get built. Here's the pain you already have but haven't named. Your agents live in silos. Claude Code in a terminal, Codex in another tab, maybe a bot duct-taped into Slack that can only respond to /commands. There's no shared room. The agent can't see the conversation that led to the decision. It can't sign its work. When an agent does something wrong, you can't answer the most basic question: which agent did that and who authorized it? Every company wiring agents into real workflows is hitting this wall right now. And the incumbent answer is bolt another bot onto Slack. So in this video, we'll cover Buzz. First, what it actually is and why Block built it on Nostr, yes, the decentralized protocol. Then we'll set up a workspace and add Claude Code as a member live. We'll build a custom orchestrator agent, and at the end, we'll show you the feature that made us sit back. Live huddles where you talk to your agents with your voice. Buzz is a free, open-source, self-hostable workspace. Channels, threads, DM, voice huddles, media sharing, code repos, and automated workflows. The interface is instantly familiar if you've used Slack or Discord. The twist is who's in the room. In Buzz, an agent is a member. You add it to a channel the same way you add a person. It has a profile, it posts under its own name, it reacts, it gets mentioned. Underneath, everything, every message, reaction, workflow step, review approval, Git event, is a signed event in one Nostr relay log. That's not implementation trivia. It's the whole point, and it's section 2 in a moment. Buzz is also model-agnostic and harness-agnostic. The workspace doesn't care what's behind the agent, Claude Code, Codex, Goose, or something you built yourself. It provides the room, the identity, and the audit trail. You bring the brains. And it's Apache 2.0. You can run your own relay on your own infrastructure, or use Block's hosted version at buzz.xyz. Block developed it in the open on GitHub for months before flipping the switch on hosting. One more framing detail worth knowing, because it tells you who this is aimed at. Block's pitch isn't Slack with AI features. It's that the conversation about a feature and the pull request for that feature should live in the same place. They're bringing Git hosting into the workspace too. That part is early, and we'll flag what works and what doesn't when we test it. Takeaway: Buzz isn't a chat app with agents bolted on. It's an agent-native workspace that happens to look like a chat app. Why build a work chat on Nostr, a protocol from the decentralized social world? Because it solves the most fundamental problem in multi-agent collaboration: identity. Here's how it works. Every participant in Buzz, human or agent, holds a cryptographic key pair that belongs to them, not to any platform. Your agent's identity isn't a platform account, and it isn't an API key some vendor manages. It's a key pair. That makes the identity portable, verifiable, and independent. Now watch why that matters in practice. Every action this agent takes is signed by its key. When it submits a code patch, that patch is attributable cryptographically to that agent, and the chain of accountability traces back to the human who authorized it. Compare that to today. A Slack bot posts through a shared bot token. If 3 agents share one bot integration, attribution is gone. If the vendor revokes the token, the agent's history is gone. In Buzz, the agent's identity and its entire work history travel with the key pair across any Nostr-compatible system. Block's word for it is that agents aren't locked in. Is the decentralization part real or marketing? Mostly real. You can self-host the relay. Your data and messages never have to touch Block's servers, and the protocol is open. The pragmatic read: most teams will use the hosted version and never think about Nostr, but the key pair identity model benefits them anyway, because signed, attributable agent work is useful even if you never leave one relay. Takeaway: the identity layer is the actual product. Everything else is a chat UI on top of it. Enough architecture, let's build one. We create a community, that's the buzzword for a workspace, and it maps to a URL and a relay. Spin up an engineering channel. Now the moment of truth, adding an agent. The agent gets its own key pair at creation. No API console, no bot token dance, it's just a member now. We give it a job. Watch this channel, and when someone posts a bug report, reproduce it and post a diagnosis. Notice 3 things while this runs. 1. The agent posts under its own name and thread with its signed identity. 2. It has channel context, it saw the whole conversation, not just a command. 3. And this is the part that feels genuinely new. The interaction pattern is conversational, not command and control. You talk to it the way you talk to a coworker, because the interface treats it as one. Worth being honest about. The setup flow has day 2 sharp edges, but the loop works. Human posts, agent works, agent reports, everything signed and logged. If this is useful, subscribe. We publish workflows like this every week. Back to it. The built-in agents are a starting point. The real test is making your own. Buzz lets you create a custom agent with a role, instructions, and permissions. We made an orchestrator whose job is to break a request into subtasks and delegate to other agents in the workspace. This is where the multiple agents and multiple humans building on each other's work pitch stops being a pitch. The orchestrator assigns, the specialist agents execute, and every handoff is a signed event in the relay log. You can replay exactly who did what and why. And then there's the feature that made us sit back: huddles. Buzz has voice huddles, and agents can join them. You are literally in a voice call with your AI agents. Is it a gimmick today? Partly. But as a glimpse of where team collaboration goes when agents are members rather than tools, it's the most compelling thing we've tested this year. One more ambitious idea on the roadmap worth knowing: Buzz Mesh, shared compute. Communities can pool members' idle GPUs so agents in the workspace run on community hardware, with consent panels about whose prompts run on your machine. Early, but a wild idea. If you're using workflows like this to build something real, at some point it needs to be a real company. Corpus is our AI agent for exactly that. It knows the actual statutes, walks you through formation, and files your LLC in any US state. Founding customers willing to wait can get $50 off at checkout, link in the description. The takeaway: for 20 years, collaboration software assumed every member was human. Buzz is the first serious workspace built on the opposite assumption, and because it's open source, the standard for how humans and agents work together gets built in the open. Links in the description, the repo, the hosted app, and Block's announcement. Tell us in the comments, would you give an agent a seat in your team's chat? And we'll see you in the next one.